Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. As I see you tarot, appreciate it. This is a 5-card tarot card overall energy reading for the time period between October 1 and the 15th of 2020. It is a general reading for the larger collective of Pisces and is intended for informational purposes. The information may not resonate with every Pisces, and that's totally okay. Take what fits and let the rest go. To save time, I already shuffled the cards and requested the universe's guidance, and the cards that were selected were ejected on their own during the shuffle. The 5 cards that exit during the shuffle for this overall energy reading during this time period are lined up here. And the first card here represents the overall energy of past influences that were significant within the last few months. Again, that key energy that resonated. In some cases, the issues may have resolved. In other cases, they still may be lingering. And the second card here represents the overall current energy for your present state during this time frame. The third card represents the overall energy for your future energies during this time frame. The fourth card here represents the overall energy challenges during this time frame. Keep in mind that these do not imply that challenges are necessarily negative. They are provided simply to be aware of and often get new choices. And the fifth card here represents the overall energy for your outcomes during this time frame, the overall outcome energy during this time frame for this reading. So, start off, we have in our past influences, we have the Queen of Wands here. Give me a moment. Angel and Spirit Guides, why is the Queen of Wands here for the overall Pisces collective in past influences? Okay, Pisces. The Queen of Wands here reminds Pisces that in the last, your past influences, last few months, many of you were upbeat, you were courageous, and you were determined. You were there and experienced, opportunity to create, creative visions and find life purpose. Many of you had been faced previously with the face of adversity and challenges, and you were dealing with that. Many were highly self-actualized and self-aware, and you know how to best channel your strengths and your weaknesses. I'm picking up that many Aquarians were optimistic and had full of ideas to share with others during that time frame, your past influences, and you knew what you wanted and you knew how to get it, and you were a master at encouraging or engaging with others to achieve your goals. You were determined to stay focused on your goals and create a lot of energy. The Queen of Wands here, Pisces, is going to ask you during that time frame to sort of hold on to your undertakings and actions. It strongly encouraged you to not be afraid of your own real power and to put it out to the world. You have so much to offer, Pisces. So it was about shining your light bright. It was about believing in yourself and what you stood for, and don't be afraid to speak to others, because no one was going to silence you during this time period. Some Pisces, perhaps served as a social butterfly even during the COVID-19. The Queen of Wands here suggests that you may have led a busy life, making connections with others and putting yourself out there to pursue your own sort of creative vision during the last few months. Many Pisces were sort of radiating health and vitality, particularly after June of 2020, and your inner vibrancy was full of energy and inspiration. Pisces, you are a natural-born, intelligent leader who actively inspires others. You can be quite the mover and shaker when you need to be. So influencing others through your visions and encouragement would be great if it served a purpose. And you are able to challenge that, or to what's the word? Utilize, I guess, that energy. Yeah, it was very good. Okay, Pisces also, the Queen of Wands here also shows that many Pisces were awesome at expressing yourselves to your external world and enjoying being sort of the center of attention in some cases. There was I'm feeling there was a powerful sort of first impression that Pisces was trying to make, and went over and sort of win others over with your sweet and charming and genuine nature. During this time, it was the perfect time for many Pisces to put it out there and meet new people and create a community of like-minded people. If you were able to do that, they were drawn to you by your energy and your passion and enthusiasm, Pisces, and many of them wanted to play off that sort of positive energy. So finally, I'm picking up here for the overall Pisces collective. The Queen of Wands here encourages you, Pisces, to know your shadow self, the lesser known and sometimes the darker side of you, who you really are. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have a negative aspect of yourself. It could be something that most people just don't ruminate. And two sort of the lesser known. I guess. Okay, I'm waiting for the spirit guide to explain. Please explain. Oh, I see. That there was the lesser known and sometimes darker side of who Pisces are at times. This doesn't, the spirit guide is basically saying this doesn't necessarily mean there was any sort of negative compact to Pisces overall. It's just something that most people may not know about Pisces, that there can be a dark side. However, it could be just a dark sense of humor. Many Pisces have that. It could be a secret life from your past. It could be a passion project that you've kept hidden away, or something that you're currently working on or want to be working on that you don't want to tell others right now. It makes sense. You're wanting to protect sort of partly yourself. The Queen of Wands here encourages you to express this side more openly to others, and don't be afraid to show your shadow every now and again to Pisces. It will help you connect with others on a deeper level. So there you have it. In your present energy, Pisces, we have the Seven of Cups, but we have it in reverse. So angels and spirit guides, why does the Seven of Cups appear for Pisces in reverse in their present energy state? Okay. Well, Pisces, the reverse Seven of Cups here appears when many overall Pisces are facing several different choices, and instead of sort of choosing one option that may appeal to others, you're relying on one that sort of makes the point and serves its purpose. It's encouraging you to rely on your inner wisdom and sort of guidance to show you the best way. And in some cases you may come up with your own criteria to help you sort of make decisions and align yourself. For Pisces, if you find yourself with multiple opportunities of ideas, ground yourself and first sort of reflect on what you want in the long run. That's key here. They call this sort of the shiny new objects in front of you, or the shiny new syndrome. It's about finding that sort of magic power within these shiny new objects, so to speak, and define them and identify them, or you'll risk at losing focus, which is what you really had. You realize that you need to sort of stick to a reality and not get into sort of the be illusioned or too much fantasy about what you're trying to do, or pipe dreams. It's encouraging you, Pisces, to take a step back and sort of assess the options against your priorities to work out, and which opportunities will be of real benefit to you. Pisces, as card choices and options, the reversed Seven of Cups can also mean that you're overwhelmed by a choice and you cannot move forward. In this case, it's about reducing your options and focusing on what's important to you. If you don't need to keep searching for that big idea, because you already have what you need, just take your pick and move forward with it and do your homework. That's critical. So again, in some cases, Pisces, you may have a mentor or someone who's sort of helping you guide you in what it is. And I'm also picking up there's sort of a setback in some sort of decision that's being made that's sort of not turning you overwhelmed, but more, what is this, a morning, I'm picking up it's around some kind of decision on employment or something, but I'm not really clear on that for Pisces. In your future overall energy, we have the Queen of Swords, but she is in reverse. So, angel and spirit guides, why is the Queen of Swords in reverse here for Pisces during this time frame? Okay. Pisces, the Queen of Swords here in reverse points out to points out to yourself that you may allow your emotions to get the better of you as you put your heart before your head. And, we know, Pisces, you're emotional and you feel with your heart, but you might be overly emotional involved in a particular situation, or it could lead to distorting your perception of what it is. And it's just, the energy here is saying it's distorting your perception on one hand for some Pisces. The way out of that, Pisces, is you need to use your head a little bit more to understand what is happening and read the signals more accurately. And that will encourage you to take an objective sort of look at what's going on and decide what you need to do next. For Pisces, the reverse Queen of Swords here suggests that your relationships are clouding you, in which you're usually visually clear or have a clear vision, and it's in this case you're allowing yourself to be dominated. You're allowing others to dominate you, and can negatively affect your ability to make decisions. In some cases you may hesitate to pursue your own plans because you don't want to rock the boat or disrupt the Minotaur. You don't want to sorry, it didn't make any sense. Spirit guides, what are you trying to say? Oh, okay, sorry. Spirit guides were speaking a little too fast for me. In some cases, Pisces, you were hesitant to pursue your plans because you didn't want to rock the boat or disrupt your relationship with others. However, the spirit guides here, Pisces, are saying at the end of the day, you need to be more hard-edged, confident, and assertive to be successful. You need to demonstrate a sharp analysis and objectivity and a careful consideration, but not necessarily choosing what you want to do. And look for alternatives are essential right now in your future state. Pisces, at times the reverse sort of Queen of Swords here can come across as cold-hearted, resentful, and bitchy, particularly if she's devoid of any sort of emotion or compassion for others. This card may represent a part of some Pisces, personality or someone else that you're trying to deal with. You may be putting others off-site and sort of losing your support base, and you may be isolating yourself from others, and sort of seeing things narrow-minded, and perhaps increasing your intolerance and frustration, and at times could make you a little bit jumpy. So just be cautious of that, and just write things down and don't make quick judgments, even if you feel people are trying to take advantage of you. In our fourth card, Pisces, in our challenges, we have the Nine of Cups. Angels and spirit guides, please let me explain why is the Nine of Cups here in the Pisces overall reading energy for their challenges of what should come up here. Why is the Nine of Cups in Pisces challenges in this time frame? I'm picking up here, Pisces. For some, it appears that many Pisces, believe that they had everything that they ever dreamed of, and yet at times you still sort of feel like something's missing. In some cases, Pisces, you pursued material gain at the expense of your spiritual growth and sort of emotional fulfillment. If that's the case, it's about seeing, it's about finding your personal growth and your emotional fulfillment. For example, in some cases, some Pisces may have bought an expensive home or car on the block, and this is the essence of the reverse Nine of Cups. And when it emerges in a tarot reading, it asks you to consider what you're wishing for and align it with your highest good. You may have lost touch with what's important to you, Pisces, instead of favoring the ego and chasing what things that you feel are just going to impress others. The reverse Nine of Cups here, Pisces, is a sign that instead of looking outside of yourself for happiness, you should search within. Success here, Pisces, and happiness, means different things to different people. And obviously, obviously, some Pisces, you're so busy trying to make other people happy that you sort of forget yourself. And so, and when that happens, Pisces, it's important that you ask yourself, what's a success look like to me? And and ask yourself, how will I know when I'm successful? If your outside world is not bringing you contentment, manage that definition on an internal basis. What is your internal happiness, Pisces? Keep in mind, Pisces, the reverse Nine of Cups also can suggest that you're feeling frustrated that your wishes have not come true, or your expectations or your manifestations are still pending. You might, that's what I'm more picking up as sort of spandex, yeah, wait a minute, Pisces. Spirit guides, what are you trying, can you please clarify what you're trying to say? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. The spirit guides were wanting to get the point across that the Nine of Cups can suggest that you're frustrated that your wishes haven't come true in some cases. And some Pisces, your expectations may be unrealistic, or you may not be actively pursuing your own dreams, hoping that they will manifest with little input or action from you. In some cases, Pisces, you may have chosen your goals, and they're not satisfying you. And if that's the case, it's best to let them sort of fall by the wayside. Now is the time, Pisces, to reconnect with your goals and your dreams and recommit them to bring you to fully forward. You may need to sort of tweak your goals and keep them in full alignment with your personal values. And you may need to be more proactive in sort of creating an action plan to see what your significant outcomes are during this time period. For Pisces, the Nine of Cups here in reverse, serves as a reminder to not overindulge at the expense of your health and well-being. You may be prone to overdoing it on food and alcohol and perhaps drugs and partying and spending. Everything you do, yeah. The Nine of Cups here, is about everything's in moderation, and to focus on long-term consequences of your actions, even if they bring short-term pleasure. Okay. There's your challenges. Now, Pisces, in our outcomes, we have the Five of Cups for your overall energy rating for this time period. We have the Five of Cups. So, Angel and Spirit Guides, why is the Five of Cups here in the fifth card position of outcomes during this time period for Pisces? It is also in reverse. So Pisces, the reverse Five of Cups here is going to suggest that you have recently suffered sort of a personal setback or disappointment. Some of you may be worrying that you're, what's taking so long, and you don't want others to sort of know that, that whatever decision is still pending, and pending much longer than it needed to. And you're sort of wanting to keep that to yourself right now until a decision is made. However, Pisces, now might be the right time to sort of open up. There are people around you who may not, see how much pain you're in because of this issue, and it feels to me like it's a larger issue that's sort of impending. And I'm picking up there may be a justice-related issue to this thing. It's been a long time, so it obviously can cause emotional pain. You can find, Pisces, that by sharing your feelings with others, you'll sort of realize that you can overcome this temporary setback, and it is critical to know that it's a temporary setback. Pisces, if you're feeling guilty or ashamed about what happened, blaming yourself for the mistakes you made, the reverse Five of Cups encourages you to forgive yourself and to move on. Know that you did your best as you could and with what the information that you had. This is a forgiveness ritual. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, just say you are sorry and release your sorrows and ask for forgiveness. Okay, so Pisces, when this card turns up in your tarot reading, it's about you realizing your full implications of the past, and you're appreciating the lessons learned from the experience. You may, in many cases, Pisces, recognize the value of the painful experience. I'm feeling this, for many, was more job-related than social-related. So, yeah, more job-related in probably the last 6 months or so, or maybe longer. Pisces, the Five of Cups here in reverse serves as a reminder that you cannot undo the past. What has happened has happened. It's saying to you, let go of no longer what serves you emotionally. And I think many of you, Pisces, did that back in June. Excuse me. And I just think because whatever this decision that's taking so long is causing sort of the setback here, and just be reminded, Pisces, that there will be closure to this. It is taking a little bit longer than you anticipated, but don't let it get you down. You're discovering, that it's open, that it's important to take risks again, especially of those of the heart. And if you suffered setbacks, you will find that you'll be more hopeful about your future and engage with your exciting and creative side of life again. So again, whatever big decision has been taking for a long time, Pisces, yes, it's taking a long time, but the universe says, be patient, it's coming. So, excuse me, Pisces, tickle in my throat, I apologize. Excuse me. So, Pisces, thank you so much for watching the video. If you would like to support this channel, the YouTube algorithms depend on your support. I depend on your support for that by clicking on the big three. Click on the like the video, click on the subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification button. Feel free to leave a comment if you felt any part of this reading was applicable to you. And again, if none or only a portion of it did not resonate with you, Pisces, please let it go. It's totally okay. It doesn't mean that it resonates with everybody. So thank you again, Pisces, and we will see you in the last 2 weeks of October of 2020. And again, I so much apologize for the tickle in my throat, but I'm going to cough again. So I'm going to close off here and say thank you, Pisces. We'll see you in October.